Okay. London.
Is why we approach things the way we do it. That is, if you do it belonging to the indigenous people of Biafra in a land bequeathed to them by the Almighty Chukwu Biama to their forebears, that they may inhabit and worship Him in truth and honesty, that is where we're going back to. Some of you may not understand where we're going. We don't expect you to. If you think that we are going to fight for our freedom the classical way that people always do it, you are mistaken. Our approach is different because we are solving two problems at the same time. We are eradicating the stupidity of a black man and at the same time trying to give you your freedom. Two things at the same time. That is why we do things the way we do it. That is why we approach things the way we do it. That is why we must continue doing this until Biafra comes and beyond. We are cleansing your brain. We are taking away the cobweb of destitution. We are removing all those roadblocks brought about by years of miseducation and misinformation. Do you know what it means to educate a man that went to university and came out with a paper certificate but the brain is empty? Do you know what it means? We are starting from the beginning. We are cleansing people's brain. We are making sure they reason properly. We are pointing them in the right direction, pointing them towards hope, pointing them towards liberty, pointing them towards freedom. That is why we are here and no other reason.
Okay, we are live. We are live. We are going to do a recap of what happened in the day. So we need to respond to some of the information. The DOS gang and their group. Please, as you are joining me, please hit the like button. Tell me what you think about the stream. You can drop your comments in the comment section as well. It's very, very important. We're not going to waste much time here. We are not going to waste much time because I promised that I would be live late hour as well. So that is why I am here. This is a Friday night, and then this Saturday. Just like I said, I'm not going to spend much hour here. We're not going to waste much time. So let's just do this. The cry of DOS about the referendum is still louder. It's still louder in the sense that most of them are still wondering what is happening. Probably they were thinking that this is business as usual. Maybe they don't know that what is happening and could happen. So they don't believe it in the first place. But it seems like it's now getting clear to everybody. Please drop your comments. Let me know who is online and know where you're coming from, where you're watching from. I mean, so I have to. Okay, I have to tell you this because if you have not voted for your referendum, you don't know what is awaiting you. So most people think that it's business as usual. Once whether you vote, that nobody cares. That is not true. That is not true. So I advise you to make sure you vote. If you have not voted, please go and vote and help others to cast theirs as well. Breaking news: the Biafran Liberation Army has neutralized Nigerian Ndobumbadan in uniform, who came to buy as usual and recovered catapult from them. They fact check over to you. So the fact check, I think, reported this. That is why, because PM ended with hashtag fact check. Fulani agents. Oh yeah, fact check. This one is on your on your end. So the fact check, I think, have done the investigation and they confirm this news, because the picture here, you will see some items from I think this from Nigerian security agencies or something like that, because what I'm seeing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 catapults is in the picture. About 9 of them is in the picture. So he also said again, the voting is ongoing. The voting is going well. The IPOB in Nigeria are shocked. It shocked them. They are the one sharing the news now, as usual, thinking they are doing damage. The same game they played for the past 2 years and have for the past 2 years and a half, but today they have no access to Mazinam Namarkano, no access to logo team. Okay, I would just wish that PM could have responded to Kano Takano, but maybe he have the reason why he don't want to respond to Kano Takano after what Kano Takano said on his Twitter handle, trying to debunk what PM said previously about him meeting with the Lego team, because he made mention of Lego team here that IPOB Nigerian have not receiving any information. They are no more receiving any information from Mazamondo Kano. They have nobody giving them the update, but he do. Kano Takano did not deny that PM don't receive information from Mazamondo Kano. What he said was, you are lying. That PM is lying. That he did not meet any legal team like that. Then those agents from DOS, those shameless ones who don't know their left and right, jump into the matter and start broadcasting saying Simon Zukwenike. You understand? So they are not in good time with Kanatakan, but they're trying to use Kanatakan information as well to shine. Just like what the Mega Gift always do. The reason why I call the Mega Gift out sometimes is because some people don't know that he's under DOS. He's working with DOS. Some people think that he just have his own platform separately, trying to blackmail PM and all that. No, not only that, he also hates PM and he don't like anything, you understand, about the federal government in exile. But every now and then, he's copying PM words and make it his own. Because after reading some things that PM posted, he will go and construct it on his platform and put it out there after he must have received it from PM. For example, there was a time PM said, PM was mocking Musa, General Musa, the army commander or army chief or something like that. There was a PM was mocking him using Charles Okocha comedy skit where he was calling Musa, where's Musa, where's his gate man in that movie. Now, what this guy did? He copied that where's Musa and go and put it also in his platform. All of them are very, very loyal follower of PM. All of them. And today, their out agitation is PM. If any of them tell you that we agitate for Biafra, is a lie. But the question is, are they agitating? Yes, they are agitating. What are they agitating for? They are agitating for PM, and that they're agitating against PM and agitating against Biafran government in Israel and anything that will bring Biafra. Not the other way around. They are not agitating for Biafra. That's just the fact. So if don't allow it to confuse you. So it is very, very clear. I want you to understand that whether they are agitating, yes, they are agitating. But the question is, what are they agitating for? What they are agitating for is against what you think, for. They are not agitating for Biafra. Anyone who who is telling you the agenda for Biafra is misleading you, because they are not at all, at all, at all. So I just want it to be clear, because if you see some of their posts, you will know it's not hidden. Their post is not hidden. They all, every now and then they will come up with this kind of post trying to do damage control. Okay, I was thinking that they are silent, they are no more, that they are no more against PM and all that. All of a sudden, they started coming out, to do their nonsense post, which will not end well, because people have known the truth. People have known what is happening. I cannot understand why people think they are doing something good for our people. I cannot understand that. Today, if not only as they are crying about the referendum, many who said that Nigeria will be great again are now crying for the economy. Those who call Simon Ekpa and names like that woman that her video is trending now, that she was very, very vocal during the election, calling for PM, that nobody should listen to him, nobody should remind him he's this, he's that, he's against people, he's against your freedom, that he don't listen to, don't listen to anything at all. Do you understand? So all these things that we are seeing today is what Master Morgan had preached in the past. He had preached those things in the past, and some of us who have our own mind and able to make our own decision, we are able to do that because we have listened to teachings that matters, that pave way for us to understand what is going on. That's why you see anybody who follows Master very, very well will be able to tell you what Nigeria will be like in next 4 years. The person will can predict, to tell you what is happening. And once the politician make a move, you'll be able to analyze what that move stands for, what the move they are making, what it means. So that is area some of them don't understand, because they will, first of all, they don't listen to Master Makano. Secondly, they don't even believe in his teaching. Thirdly, they don't even believe in Biafra. Fourthly, they don't want anybody that talks about these things that I mentioned. So, which means they have nothing to do with Master Makano. Some of them started knowing Master Makano after they arrest him, after they have kidnapped him. Some of them don't even know about it. Some of them just started browsing him after the Nigerian government, came after him. The only thing they know about him is that Nigerian government is with him, that they arrested him, they kidnapped him and all that. That's the only thing they know about Master Makano. They don't have time to listen to what he said. Most of them that want to give you advice, they don't have anything. And those of them who claim they have listened to him and they are doing something otherwise, they will listen to Master Makano not to do anything meaningful, but to create their own space to excel. Because all these things that you are seeing today, that politicians are doing today, have been told by Master Makano. Master Makano made it clear that these people that you are seeing today are not really, with you. That's one of his brokers. He made it clear that your greatest enemy is an average politician that you are seeing today. Your number one enemy is politicians. He made it in his broadcast, and as if that is a lie or propaganda, is not. The only problem that everybody have is actually the politicians, because they are the one that have the opportunity to do what they're supposed to do, but they choose not to do that because they are any one or two things, on your behalf. Take for example those senators, those governors, those House of Assembly members. All of them are your problem. They are the major problem. Sometimes there was a time when before the northern part start boiling and the west start feeling the heat the way they are feeling it now. Few years back, it was Easterners who were being targeted in every corner. As they are not targeting today, but there's a little bit shift in the sense that if they cannot come to homeland and do what they normally do, it is no more business as usual. They will come pretending that they are Nigerian security agencies, but the fact is that before now, it was just a one way for them. They can just go anytime and buy people. 2015, nobody you dare not talk about anything about army or any security agencies and go free. In Biafra land, no matter where you think you will hide, because then nobody have catapult to face them, nobody will able to grab. So it was only Ghana that were shouting and calling people, look, see. And that shout couldn't yield any good fruit until he stepped up the game. Step up the game by moving to creating Eastern Security Network. But before then, it was like, vegetable, as easy as cutting vegetable. They will come and do whatever they want to do and go free. And politicians will never say anything. So one of his brokers made it clear that your problem is actually politicians. And that is the fact. Some of these politicians that you are seeing today, they are not that they don't know what is happening. Some of them read Nigerian history more than me and you. They know what Masamakane know. But why they will not stand up to do anything is because they are non-part and parcel of beneficial people that beneficiary of the Nigerian system and whatever they're earning in their being a governor or being political appointee or anything you can think of. They are the people who are earning, who are getting something from the system. So don't expect them to fight. Like as Ikengu is today, after shouting Biafra, after supporting and adding things, after making some brokers that leads to pie of use and all that, now he's going back to being a politician. So tomorrow or in future to come, you think that he don't know anything about Biafra. He knows, but he have choose his way. He have choose what he want to follow. They know, but they choose what they want to follow. That is why I keep on saying that our problem actually is what Mazangani said that they are. That is the politicians. So anybody telling you no, don't vote, you are sharing your information. That person is actually one of your problem, your main problem. Now, what is going on in Yoruba today was what they made and programmed to bring down to Southeast. They shifted it to Yoruba because that is easy go at the moment. The easiest way to do the bidding, because Fulanis cannot just spend money buying catapult and gravel and recruit men, their guys to do this thing for them at a time, and you expect them to fold hand. No, they will not. They will go to nearest alternative. The first target was Southeast, and because of what PM and Biafra government in Asia are putting in place, although some of Igbos are claiming that nothing is on ground, nothing is happening, he's just talking, they're just black, they're just bragging. You brag, you don't have anything to show for. Fine, people who that food have been cooked for, and then they cannot tell you the taste of the food. If you know what I'm talking about. People who that food has been cooked for, they are the one who knows how tasteful that food is. You talking from other side, don't even know the color of the food. You don't know what is happening. You don't care to know. Even if you know, your black mindset and your agenda will not allow you to even voice out to say anything good or meaningful about what happened and what is going on. So let's not get it twisted. We all have families back home. We also can read and write. We also can research. We also can listen to people who make common sense and we will say, yes, you are making common sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can listen and know that, see, this person is making good, in fact, you're making sense. You are making sense. So that is it. I don't want us to believe that nothing is happening. The voting shouldn't be your priority. It shouldn't be your focus. The voting is what we have to focus on it at the moment. Vote and vote and vote. If you don't vote, you will blame yourself later. If you don't vote, you will blame yourself later. I just want everybody to understand that many people that are in DOS today telling you that, oh, we are the right channel. We are the right channel. You are the right channel, but you don't have access to Master Namdekan. Like what PM said in this post that I read, you don't have access to Master Namdekan anymore. You are not in good time with his own siblings. You are not in good time with even Biafrans, majority of Biafrans who are yearning for freedom, who are seeking for freedom, who are calling for people to liberate them. You are not in good time with anybody, not even to Mazamakano siblings. Among all his lawyers, you selected the lawyers who everybody, even non-Biafrans, are pointing fingers at them that they are not getting it fine. And you made them to be your best friends. Yet, you want Biafrans to stand on your back and help you and shout, Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Yet, you cannot do anything to save yourself. How can you turn against people who you want them to support you? Because to me, it doesn't make any sense. You see somebody who don't like anything at all about Biafrans, or maybe you are pretending at the same time you want to cover the brains of Biafrans. You want to cover the brains of people who are following you, who can even know when you are lying and when you are saying the truth. Leading people takes a lot. You have to be honest, you have to be devoted, you have to be sure that you are always turning back to check the feelings of people that you are leading. That's a good leader. You don't lead people because you want to be at top, you want to be all and all. Sometimes you turn back. There was a reason why Mazamukanu oftentimes make a program and ask people to call in a question and answer. He was doing those programs asking for question and answer to know the feelings of people, to know what people think about him, to know what people feel about him. Have you ever seen any DOS organized question and answer program? Instead, they will come online, they're off their comment section, and they start screaming, shouting. Whoa. No, if you ask them a critical question, why are you calling him a Ekperima? Look at what he's doing. Look at what we like it. We think that is the best way to go. Why don't you? They will block you. They will kick you out. If you are physically in the meeting and you are part of them, maybe you are holding post, maybe you are secretary or treasurer in one zone or another, they will kick you out instantly. That is not how to lead. You don't lead people by, making it yours. You don't lead people like that. You have to lead by example. You have to do what you can do for people to think or to feel your leadership. But instead, they turn the other way around and start making fun of themselves.
If you belonging to the indigenous people of Biafra in a land bequeathed to them by the Almighty Chukwu Abiyama to their forebears, that they may inhabit and worship him in truth and honesty, that is where we're going back to. Some of you may not understand where we're going. We don't expect you to. If you think that we are going to fight for our freedom the classical way that people always do it, you are mistaken. Our approach is different because we are solving two problems at the same time. We are eradicating the stupidity of a black man and at the same time trying to give you your freedom. Two things at the same time. That is why we do things the way we do it. That is why we approach things the way we do it. That is why we must continue doing this until Biafra comes and beyond. We are cleansing your brain. We are taking away the cobweb of destitution. We are removing all those roadblocks brought about by years of miseducation and misinformation. Do you know what it means to educate a man that went to university and came out with a paper certificate but the brain is empty? Do you know what it means? We are starting from the beginning. We are cleansing people's brain. We are making sure they reason properly. We are pointing them in the right direction, pointing them towards hope, pointing them towards liberty, pointing them towards freedom. That is why we are here and no other reason. Anybody telling you I'm going to church waiting for a miracle, the person is an idiot. The only thing that can give you a miracle is the government you vote into power. The judges that are in the law courts interpret the laws, and the bank. As a businessman, you can go to the bank to loan money. As a poor person, the law is there to defend you against the high-handedness and criminal activities or criminal intentions of the few of them who claim that they are rich. And the state, because they provide you with good roads, education, bridges, and all the rest of it. That's what a state can do for you. Infrastructure. Anybody telling you there is a miracle in the church is a rogue, a thief. There is no miracle in any church anywhere. There is none. The poorest places in the world are those shouting Jesus, Jesus every day. They are the poorest countries in the world. Go and check. Assuming you have the time to do research. The only person capable of performing miracle with the grace of Chukwu Abiyama is your government, the law court, and the bank. Apart from these three people, you're wasting your time.
So this is the reason why I play this video, this broadcast of Master Kanu, is for you to know the importance of voting. Now that you are being told to vote for your referendum, you are proving stubborn. Remember that it is only government that you voted for will give you what you want. So what does that mean? If you shy away from voting for a referendum, don't blame anybody later. Whether the referendum, becomes successful, whether it's not, your vote is what will decide if it will be successful or not. And for you to vote, go to the link and do the needful. Put your vote there. That is all I have to say about it. We can only tell you what to do about the voting. Nobody will force you to vote. That one is for sure. So if you're expecting anybody to force you or threaten you, I am not the type. I'm not going to threaten you for anything. But I have to tell you the importance of voting. The importance of voting. So you don't get it twisted.
No, wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end. Biafra. Some people in this now name Biafran struggle. No, I won't make the Biafran struggle. Biafran struggle. Make it say the Biafran struggle. The quantity of man. What I go? Look at us here. How we say the Biafran struggle. Choose sabere pa, sino sabere pa busi problem always. And as I happen to sabere pa aka. Happen to sabere pa aka hajo. Hajo de be sabere pa chude ze sabere so before na masi here na men. Ha nwetezo nwa na blacklist in the Biafra. The other go, ha nwetezo nwa na ha baze na blacklist of the Biafrans. One na ju chore chuketa na ke ya ga bosi ha. Biafra ejiro zidaka Biafra struggle hanozi the other go kita zina ozi Biafra na chuari si ha one chai but the common sense no dey come on. Hey, one day we don't Biafra got to vote.
I say common sense is not common. It is true. You think that it is common because they call it common sense. Oh my goodness.
Serious and wise. Business people. Where are you guys hiding? Biafra? Child, where have you been? Please, I want to know. Anywhere he is, people should make sure I'm fishing him out. Biafran child, the Fulani child, where have you been? Where are you? Where are you hiding to?
And I think you are a good follower of this platform. A good follower of this platform. Let me appreciate you for that. Let me appreciate you for that. Because I've been reading your comments often. Okay, you said if you vote for your freedom and the generations yet unborn in Biafra land. Biafran life matter. So Biafrans first. God bless you so much, our sister. Thank you so much. You have said it all. Thank you. That is it. The voting is what we should be talking about and what we should be. That should be our focus, actually. That should be your focus, because all these things that you are seeking for, you are crying Nigerian economy. The reason why some of us are not even bothered much, no matter what is going on in Nigeria, is because we know that it is something that bound to happen. It may be painful for you to hear, but that is just the fact. Is it our prayer? It's not that our people will suffer. I don't pray for our people to suffer. I don't pray that my family suffer. I don't pray that anyone who is, even those who are not even related to me, will suffer. What will I gain that to see people suffering? What will be my gain? I don't gain anything for that. So why will I want to enjoy or be happy that people are suffering? It doesn't make any sense. So please, voting is for your own good. Forget about what you're enjoying today. Forget about the level that you're operating financially. You know, a time will come when that money may not be there. I'm not praying for anybody down for, but that is life. Some of us who are living lives today, our parents or our forefathers don't even have opportunity, don't even get close to the level that we're operating now. Some of us who are down today, our parents, our forefathers were there. They were dead, and some of us find ourselves here. So that is life. Life is always up and down. So you don't know where your children will find themselves. You don't know that this Biafra that you are fighting against today will actually save the life of your children tomorrow. That's the one thing we need to get into our head, to know the truth. And the truth is that getting or calling for freedom is not calling for hate. Nobody asks you to hate anybody, but you are asking for your freedom. Asking for your freedom. Yes, people don't want to give the video a thumbs up. I don't know why. So I cannot force them to do that. I can only ask you to help me and thumbs it up. Then the thumbs up is your choice. I can't force you to do that. I don't have the power to force anybody. I can only ask you to help me thumb the video up. So it is your choice to do that. I cannot be in my house and be in your house. It's not like, it doesn't work that way. So we need to get it clear. As when we ask for freedom, it's not that we hate any ethnic group or that we want to rival with anybody. We want to bring other people down. No. Staying in Nigeria as a people have also proved that it is only Igbo man who actually wants, to be with other people. But some people think that you are asking for freedom simply means that you hate other people. It's not like that. And anybody who is telling you that is the way is lying. So it's not at all. Anyone who is telling you, look, you have to do this, you have to do that for you to survive, you have to hate other people for you to be what you want to be, it's not true. The person is lying to you. The person is lying to you. So let's not misunderstand it. Let's not get it twisted. The freedom we are talking about is freedom for all, not freedom against anybody. It's not. We have seen the protests going on in Nigeria because of the economy. Most of them that are protesting, if you ask them, okay, this thing that you are protesting against, what do you think should be the best way to get it solved? to eradicate the government that give you headache, that bring you down, that put in abject poverty, what is the best way to do that? They will tell you to do another election, to put another person in that place. They forgot that those who are there, some of them are doing what they're doing, not because they are wicked naturally, no, but the system have pushed them to do what they're doing. And for you to stop them from being what, human beings are dynamic in nature. Some of us have good hearts, some of us are wired to be good naturally. But once you find yourself in the midst of bad people, they will influence you. Just like a young guy, a young person who got admission in university, before he get to that admission, before he find himself in tertiary institution, the person may be this kind gentle young man, very very lovely, that don't even harm anybody, very nice and very quiet, focus and understanding. But immediately the person got admission into university, and he mingle, maybe mistakenly, start making new friends, and he make friends, wrong friends, that may even control his emotion and everything, and they will end up recruiting him into those school gang, you know what I mean. So, and they will start giving him operation, teaching him how to snatch bags, how to do this, how to do that. Before you know it, the person will graduate from not only from snatching bags, but from using, the person will now graduate to use catapults, to go night operation, to stop cars on the way, to do the kidnap. And if you know the person before, you say, oh, what happened to this person? Why this person is now like behaving like this? It is because of the environment he finds himself and people that surround him. That kind of thing is what is happening in Nigerian politics. Some of the politicians are kind-hearted, naturally, but the problem is that they are not doing something because they have other people surround them, and they are doing the same thing that others does. That is why you see somebody who studied in the US, who knows how to follow law and order, who knows how to be law-abiding. He came down to Nigeria and contest for election and eventually win the election. Then, instead of him to, bring that his initiative, his lifestyle into the system will now take it away from him and hand him over the one that we have there in Nigeria. Do you know most of those leaders they studied abroad? Most of them have mingled with whites. Most of them have lived for a very long time in US, where law is being recognized, where law is being respected. Tinubu was one of them. He was in US for years. Former governor of Enugu State, Chimaroke, studied in US and lived in US for years. Many of them. But once you come back with that your quality and everything, Nigerian government, Nigerian system will take it away and hand you over the one that operates in Nigeria. And some people target demonic, that is spiritual. It is spiritual. Well, I wonder why those spirits can operate in Africa alone. What happened to other parts of the world? Why are they not striving in other parts of the world? Whiskey said, my life, my rules, my style, my attitude, my love, my attitude, you love me or hate me, I don't care about, don't play with me. I don't know who you are talking to. I don't know what you have a long piece. I was thinking that you made a comment that concerned what you are saying, but it's okay. It's okay. Then this Yoruba people and Northerners are protesting for the hardship, protesting against the economy and what is happening in Nigeria, and the feelings they have about the whole thing. It doesn't mean that Igbos are not facing hardship as well. They are, but when you face hardship and get used to it, and people think that you are living large, you are living large and everybody can see that you are this, you are that. But the truth of the matter is that the same hardship is circulating everywhere. So it is not only in Igbo and North or Yorubas, but now the waves is in everywhere. The reason why Igbos are not crying and protesting or even shouting louder is because of Biafran government in exile and Biafran Liberation Army. I will tell you why. The plan was not only to come after Igbos using those banditry and Indio Bunigwe and all that. No, they wanted to be as they're dealing with Igbos in Lagos, they'll be dealing with Igbos in the east, and Igbos will end up begging for their lives. And the negotiation would have been, we have to take so part of the land, so part of the land. Conquering you systematically using government, it is more dangerous than old style of conquer or to take over people's land. Then you have to wage war and push the armies of other people, push them back and take their land. But this one will be government, declaration, the government styles, where you cannot even fight the government. If you respond to the buying of your people, government will tag you as a murderer. They will come after you. They will do what they will do to make sure that they silence you. So that is just a fact. That is just a fact. So we have seen that they cannot do that because of presence of Biafran Liberation Army in the land and Biafran resistance fighters. These are people who stop that agenda. When you see them crying, saying that, look, we have to do, you have to know what you have to, that Simon Ekpa is sabotaging their plan, in Southeast, the security plan they have and all that. You ask yourself, what is going on in Southeast that they are crying for? What do they even want to bring? Is there any work going on there before the arrival of those security agencies? The answer is no. So a few years back, they were doing Python dance, crocodile, this and that, doing that, believing that what they're doing is to, create fear in the minds of people, so that when the time like this comes, it will not be a shock to anybody, but it will be as business as usual. They would have buy the community and tell you that the security agency were moving and youth of the community there to throw something on them, throw bottle on them, and that therefore the army retaliated and end up buying many youths in that community, and they will do their best to cover it. That system has been taken away because of the presence of Biafran government and Biafran Liberation Army. So I will go on and on to explain this to you, but in summary, the only thing that stops them, that made them to non-focus on Yoruba land and the other part of the country, is because of Biafran Liberation Army. They would have moved to other parts of South or maybe Middle Belt is their own, because Biafran don't have leg. They don't have much leg in the Middle Belt. But South would have been another alternative. But Biafran Liberation Army and Biafran government in Ezra have extended their own legs to those areas, and they are not giving any space or any chance for them to strive. So that is what is happening, and we have to say it the way it is.
If government work, if they cannot protest, we yellow country. Please, if government work, if they cannot protest, we yellow, we go open our nyash, we go open our press, we go protest. Too much savannah is too much for this country. But before you win, you go suffer. The savannah is too much. Please, man, find solution for this thief. It's too much. Gary, 2,000 naira. Since when my father bought me, I did not buy 1,000 naira pence of Gary. There's selling it 2,000 naira now. It's too much. The savannah is too much. Even the rice, the Rita one rice of 1,200 naira. For what reason? It's too much, oh. To buy meat, even
This is a Yoruba woman complaining, lamenting seriously, about the condition of the things in Nigeria, saying it the way she feels. This is not to mock anybody, but sometimes we have to look back and check where we come from and where we are. Most of these people shouting here, most of them, if you ask them 3 months ago, they will tell you that Tinubu on his mandate will stand. And all that. They did everything to make sure that Tinubu, get to that position where he is at the moment. And if you check back, you find out that those things that Tinubu did before the election was supported by most of these people. A man who have a lot of cases is what you want to lead you. When did he repent from being Oyoshi? When did he repent? What have he done? They said that he built Lagos, and those Lagos they're using as a criterion in Lagos. Lagos is not the only land only state in Yoruba land. People forgot that Lagos once a capital city of Nigeria. State of the capital. Lagos was the state of the capital, and everything in Lagos was done because it was a state capital, just like the way Abuja is today. Lagos was like that, and federal government have to invest money. They have to map out money to draw the roadmap and everything. So if Yorubas are good in what they say they are, that they build Lagos, that people build Lagos, what stopped people from building Ogun State, Ekiti State, Kwara State, Ondo State? What stopped them from going to other states and use that system and build that state just maybe better than Lagos, if that makes sense? So people need to be telling themselves the truth. Suffering it doesn't know ethnicity. It does not know ethnic group. I have said it before. If Nigerians have to go into starvation at the moment, Igbos are the least to cry for that. The reason is not because Igbos are too rich, but Igbos are used to that. When you are not used to or conversant with something, for you to engage yourself in that thing, you find difficult to cope. That is what Yorubas are finding now. Lagos State has been the only state where you can buy food stuff cheap. You can buy something cheap. Not that they are not the farmers are Lagos State are farming, no, but they are channeling everything to Lagos. If nothing people want to supply onions in quantum, they will first of all supply it to Lagos. If they want to supply meat, it must go to Lagos before other places. Do you understand? So we have to get it clear. All this Lagos is this, Lagos is that. Without Lagos, you can't even do this, you can't do that. Fine. But what about you? Can you also do something on your own? Can you also do something on your own? Please hit the like button, because I think we have 32 people watching at the moment, 7 people like. Unbelievable. Anyway, we are going to round up the program. I think we have done justice to this. We are going to round up. I will be live again in the morning. Okay, let me look for this video. The reason why I want to play it because of what she said, what she did, or what she said before the election. Some of us must have seen the video, but what she did was she was the one who said that nobody should listen to PM, that he's in Finland, that PM is in Finland making broadcasts, that you don't listen to him, that he's wishing you suffer. He's wishing you to suffer, he wants you to suffer, he wants to do this and do that. I will play her video now, how she's now crying. She's now crying and crying and crying. Let me look for the video. When, like I said before, what some of us know, some of those people who are talking now don't know that. You don't know that we have listened to Master Americano, and we know what he stands for. We know exactly what Master Americano stands for. Okay, let me get it up. If anybody tell this woman then that Nigeria, that P2B will not even win the election, she will not believe you. She will call you names. She will call you names. She will even say all manner of nonsense against you. I'm telling you gospel truth. I'm telling you gospel truth. So let me look for her video. Oh. Okay, now this is what the woman said before the election. If you understand Igbo language, you enjoy it. Let's hear what she said about PM and the decision for of a lot of people fought him, believing that he's against every Igbo people. Now listen.
Nah, elections biawa ndara adrodono.
Her name is Hinda Dokubo. Hinda Dokubo. Hilda Dokubo. Let's see.
Ode Banimaya. Unekwekwala ka onye ọbụla, especially onye nọ na Finland, nọrọ ebe ahụ chi metọrọ anya ala. Gị ka ha jiri target Igbo. Ọkwa ka ha jiri aghụghọ ha. Echi na nwanne chi ugbu ha bịa sị anyị na ndị Igbo na aghọgbuta ndị Igbo. Igbo na-egbu Igbo. Igbo mekwara nke a mekwa nke a maka na nwanne anyị, nna anyị Peter Obi chọrọ ịzọ election. Anyị nwa nọ na-ele ya. For the first time anyị hụrụ na Nigeria gbara ya okirikiri. Si na ka onye agawa. Unu ekwekwala ka onye ọbụla jiri aka ya mebiere unu ala Igbo. Onye ọbụla ekwekwala. Unu ekwekwala ka ndị.
They don't allow anybody to spoil Igbo land for you. And you ask this woman who has been spoiling Igbo land before. Some of us need help, honestly. Some of us need help mentally. Let's listen to her.
Nyawotage bata ala Igbo bịa mebisi ala. Onye ọbụla ekwekwala ihu onye na-eghọtago onye ọwụ batara n'ama wọli ụmụ nwanne gị. Igbo shiri ike mmadụ ọzọ. Ihe anyị na-eme ndị mmadụ na-agbazi kitikiti ofu onye anọrọ ofu ebe na-akọrọ ndị mmadụ ibe ya 5 days na ọ nọ n'ime ụlọ. Anyị na-anọ n'ime ụlọ ya na-enye anyị nri. Onye Igbo nọ n'oji. Chineke ka nọ n'eluigwe ọ na-ele. Ọ na-ahụ ihe na-eme.
So she said, is he the one feeding us? Why will he give us instruction to follow? And she forgot that she's in this video. She's giving you instruction as well to go and vote. Don't do this. That is the worst, and in fact that is the highest instruction. Go out and vote. You are criticizing other person for telling you not to go out. At the same time, you are telling the same people, don't listen to that person, go out and vote. Don't sit at home. Which of them is instruction? Is it the one that PM said or this one that she's saying here? First of all, she's telling you don't listen to him. That's an instruction. Secondly, don't allow anybody to come to Igbo land and destabilize the Igbo land and cause problem. And that's second instruction. Thirdly, don't listen to anybody who is telling you to sit at home because that person is not feeding you. Now, make sure you come out and vote. Go out and vote. After giving instruction, you give a command. So, because some of us, when you analyze what they said, what they're saying, they think that you hate them. That you hate them, but you can't deceive people because you have opportunity to talk. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is it OSI? OC? Is it OC that you abbreviated like that? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me in this late hour broadcast. I really appreciate it.
Ụbọchị election anyị dum atọ n'ime ụlọ si na ya ga-apụta maka na ụjọ na-atụ anyị ụjọ aga-atụ anyị anyị ga-atụrịrị vote ha were ọchịchị a Chineke tinye anyị n'aka were ya dozie Nigeria maka na sọsọ anyị ugbu a otu o siri dị ga-edozali obodo a udo dịrị.
Now what she said is that we are the only one to fix the country. That it's only Igbo people that will fix the country. But the question is, did the owner of the country want that country to be fixed? Have you asked yourself, the owner of Nigeria, do they want that Nigerian to be fixed? Do you think if they want Nigeria to be fixed, they'll be doing what they're doing? They don't want it to be fixed. What gives them joy is that they're sucking you and they're keeping you down. Knowing that once they allow you to stand up, you will do unimaginable things that they couldn't do. The best way to prove that they are right is to make sure they bring you down. Do you understand it? To make sure that they bring you down. That is the agenda, that is the target. So if you don't see this way, you need serious help. You need serious help. I don't know why she chose to do that. I don't know. So I will allow the second video for you to see. Just listen to this one. Let me get it up. Happy May we move Biafra first. Please vote, my people. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you today? This Hinda, I think it's Igbo Delta, if I'm not mistaken. But when you tell them that this is what is happening, that this is what you need to do, they will all come after you and say you hate us, you don't like your people, you don't like. I don't know between me and you who don't like our people. Is it you who is misleading them, giving them false hope, or me telling them the reality that this is what we need to do? PM have done a lot. Mazemkan have done great. They make sure that everything is being circulated, the information that will help our people, without knowing that a lot of people are hiding under one thing or another to bring the effort of people down. Now let me play this. Let me play it so that you understand why the same lender, after the election, her current video, after pushing people to go and vote. This is Linda Nan talking. Listen.
Just so you know, fuel is 1,250, which means on your mandate you have to start. On your leg, you have to walk. Get ready. All of you who do not like work, go and get this and get trainers so that you can work. We have gone back to the 18th century. Come on, whether that's where we have gone back to. Electricity, twice. We have increased it this year. February never even reached half. You have increased it twice. Fuel, 1,250. Diesel, 170. What do you go? Bread is almost 3,000. As for Gary, we are improving. We are doing very well. We are doing well. The mommy was and daddy was. Especially the ones with plenty children. I don't know how you will manage it, but you will manage. So that's what they say we should. They say we should stop.
Emi said Nigeria is messed up. Egg is 250 for one. Just one piece now. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Anyway, that is why to fix the country, some people will even come out and start blaming Tinubu. Oh, Tinubu, you are the fault. Tinubu is at fault. I am not a supporter of Tinubu, but let me tell you the truth. Even if you elect your own bishop, whether you are Anglican or Methodist or Catholic, put your bishop to become Nigerian president. It won't change anything. Anything will not change. That is just the fact. Put the highest imam, the Muslim clergy, the most serious and the devoted Muslim. Put it in to be president. It's not going to work. Never. It will not work. I'm telling you gospel truth. So for those who are still believing that one day somehow it will, my father have lived and died as a Nigerian. He was being told that Nigeria will work one day. My grandfather the same. Nigeria will work, everything will work, and unity will stand. It is, how do they put it? They said if you are doing one thing over and over again that is not working, that is a sign of what? Insanity, right? You know what I mean. So you cannot be doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. That is insanity. You have tested it. You have now. We tested Tinubu, Buhari for the past. Is this Nigeria is 60 years now, right? Mention one government that we are proud of, one regime that you say, I am proud of this person. I used to believe that Igbo man will fix it. I used to, but when I sat down and analyzed Goodluck Jonathan government, I have no choice than to realize that there's no way an Igbo man will also fix Nigeria. Not that those people don't know what to do. Like Tinubu now, you see the subsidies that he removed. He's trying to do something good at the wrong time. You cannot remove it when you don't have anything to sustain. You don't have anything to sustain. And not that Nigeria is producing anything meaningful. For what Tinubu should have done is to focus on blocking those insecurity that they are creating, which is another big job for him that even made to that may lead to him going to RIP, because the people who are behind insecurity, they are doing it to achieve their goal, and their goal is to make sure that everything goes to their to their tribe. They are not only contented with ruling Nigeria for years, they also want your ancestral land to join. They want their people from other African countries to troop in Nigeria and take over the land and call it Fulani country. This is what people don't understand. So even as a president, for you to make that move, you must be very, very strong and ruthless. If Yoruba and Igbo had team up together and have one common trust and belief and focus, they would have reversed that kind of agenda that Fulani have. But because of the hatred and animosity between Yoruba and Igbo, it can work. In fact, Igbo man and the Yorubas can never ever work properly, unless maybe this new generation may create that kind of peace or a platform that will enhance peace. But judging by what is happening and what have happened in the past, the level of hatred Yoruba have on Igbos is mind-blowing. Igbos don't also regard Yoruba. That is the fact. That is why Fulani are taking advantage of these two people, taking advantage of two of them, because they abandon what they should, they abandon what should have united them and focus on what will divide them. And that is why I keep on saying, anybody who think or even dream of having a country that will strive and do this and do that, you are dreaming. You are making a very big mistake. It won't work and it will never ever stand. Happy May said, she can continue to lament. They refuse to see the handwriting on the wall. There is no constitution to help Nigerian to make her work. Not only, you see, not only constitution, but the people that make up Nigeria, the mentality and the mindset is totally different. Totally different. It can never ever work. Do you understand? It can never ever work. The reason why I decided not to accept that Nigeria will work is this thing that I told you just now. Is Yoruba people and Igbo people are the one giving Fulani power to do what they're doing. And do you think Igbos and Yoruba will come together to do anything? The answer is no. The answer is no. Because you see Fulani will go to eastern land, Biafran land, and buy people. You see Igbo man come out, the Igbo man will come on national TV. Yes, you know, federal government need to do something. We should do something and make sure that we send army to protect, to make sure that they face these people. After making that statement, it will end there. It will just die natural death. Nobody will talk about it again. Nobody will protest. They will go to Yoruba land and do the same thing. Yoruba man will make the same similar speech that Igbos made. You know, this political statement they will normally make, we need to do this and put security and do this and do that. After saying that, it will end there. But let an Igbo man pour even water on a Yoruba man that's walking on the street, mistakenly pour just water. Oh my goodness. They will not wait any pressed man to come. They will beat that man to death, instanta, in that Yoruba land. And due to the hatred and the fear, Yoruba man will not even step an inch in any Igbo man land to even do anything. Not that Igbos will hurt you, but I have to say it the way it is, because Yoruba people believe that Igbos hate them to the extent of buying them. But the truth is, no, they don't. They don't. The problem, Yoruba have this kind of, should I say, their parents always tell them that Igbos are your enemy. I don't know why it's like that. Who have been close to Igbos understand that it's not. And some of them who have been close to Igbo people and decided to step back did that because out of jealousy, and the person cannot, stand up and challenge. This rivalry is there. One of these is jealousy. Second one is a kind of, should I say, more vocal. Like they can say their mind anytime. They don't care about your feelings. Yoruba don't like that. They don't like that attitude. An average Yoruba man don't hate when you say it the way you feel. Just go out there and say it, and Igbos normally say something and put their action where their mouth is. When they brag about something, they're trying to do that in the brag about. Yoruba don't like that kind of aggressiveness. They don't like it. They like something, gently. When you say something, you step back and watch and do again. Don't just say and do, but you can say. But when it comes to do, slow it. That is why Yorubas and the Hausas and Fulani are working, because Fulani they're using this Muslim mentality. They make sure that things they don't always come out with their full chest and do something. They always slow things down. That is why all these things contribute in what I'm saying, that Nigeria will never ever work. If you are thinking that it will work, you are making a very big mistake. Some of them that are in love with Nigeria, and if you ask them who is your greatest enemy, they will tell you it's Tinubu. They will tell you it's Tinubu, and Tinubu is not the problem. If you like, you put Tinubu, put Fashola, put Femi Fani-Kayode there, put even Sowore, put Sowore there, it will not work. Is it the fault of Sowore? The answer is no. It's no. The way forward to me is separation. That's the way forward, because it have gotten to the extent of ideology. Fulani have ideology of taking you over. That ideology is there. Started from the time of Osman Danfodio. Okay, pass it down to what is the name of this man? They said they always use when they want to criticize Igbo people, that Igbos buy people and do that. Do you understand? This idea is there. For you to handle ideology, superior something to conquer it. It's not something that you do by political speech. The ideology is there, and they're trying to not see. They're trying to solve it with the political statement, and they also want to be political correctness. They want to say something so that you know how the feelings of those you are addressing. You can't solve it by that. For you to, the only solution, like you asked me, Temi, is division. If Yoruba have Oduduwa nation today, Igbos and Biafrans go with Biafran, and the Arewa Republic have their own. Any other person who want to have their own region may come up and decide to have. If you do this, and probably in the future, we say, okay, now we are moving fine, now the ideology have disappeared. Now we want to come together when we have a constitution that will enable us to be one country, and you keep on managing your territory the way you are managing it, but you have to be one country. I'm telling you, it will be more advanced than the US. But as it is now, everybody needs to go and sanitize the house first before you talk about unity. What are you uniting? Biafrans have their own. We have our own ideology of having our freedom and develop our place. Fulani have their own agenda of conquering other people's land and make sure that not only to bring Islam, because some people think that it's about Islamic movement. It's beyond Islamic movement. It's beyond that. Do you understand? It is beyond Islamic movement. Chinasas, Juliet. The only thing that can work in the country is let everyone should go perfectly. That is the only thing that you can say will give you peace. That is the perfect answer there. Let everybody go. That is the only thing. How can you tell me that Igbo man who focus, who like good environment, acquiring wealth, developing their land, living large, expanding their business, welcoming innovation, and the Yoruba people who like education, who want to bear an educational title in their name, who want to have this and have that. Yoruba people like merriment, they like party, they like show off, enjoyment and happiness, entertainment. They are there. Fulani like nomadic life. Some of us don't know what nomadic life means. They can live like wild animal. Do you understand? So you have these people, three different ideologies, three different people, culture, belief, and norms. You want to bring them together and make what do you want to make it work? Is it the idea, the agenda of Fulani? You want it to make it work? Or is it the agenda of Biafrans? Or the agenda of Oduduwas? So which of them do you want to make it work? That is what they have done. But you see some of them, like I listened to a video of a Sunday listen. What he said, yeah, I am Igbo, but I don't like people to address me as an Igbo. I am a Nigerian. We should eradicate that from our mentality and replace it with Nigerian. Then you ask, for you to put Nigerian must have common language. That thing that you want to replace your identity. You must show us your common language, your common norms, your belief and culture as a Nigerian. What is that culture? All of us have different cultures and belief. So which of the cultures do you want to present as a Nigerian? Which of the culture are you talking about? Is it Fulani culture? Is it Igbo culture? Is it Efik culture? Is it Ibibio culture? Is it Benue culture? Is it Anam? Is it the one of Oduduwas? Which of the culture are you talking about? So bringing these people together creates war instead of competition, because they are not the same thing. When you want, in the sense that Fulani want their culture to be on top, they want it to be at top. the Yorubas want to maintain their own heritage. Do you understand? Benin don't want anybody to touch their own culture. Igbos want to maintain theirs as well. So you can't bring this thing together and expect miracle. Like what happened, we said, Nigeria is a business center for Western world. We were never one, never ever, and it will never happen. The only thing that will make it happen is after going, everybody go their way and build out your place. Do you understand? Nurse your tradition. Welcome, cherish where your heritage and where you come from. Use that to see the next step to make. But seeing everybody coming together and saying, "Oh, one Nigeria," is not that anybody hates you. That thing that you want is what I want. You want, as a Yoruba man, you want your culture, your heritage to excel. You want your people to be at top. You want to be at helm of affairs. You want to be president with that, whether you know what you want to do or not. The same thing Igbo man wants. The same thing. So you see the fight will be there. Okay? And that fight is not fight for Nigeria. It is fight for my tribe. So that fight for my tribe is there. You cannot ignore it and say, no, nothing is there. Excuse me. So the fight is there. So anyone who is pretending about this, you are lying to yourself. Now let's go back to the video, the second video of this Hinda document.
They will have to suffer. The suffer has to reach climax before it will be solved. Welcome to suffer. And I never see anything. Some of us we have days in this journey. So
sorry that I stopped the video. Temi said, so sir, I have a question. If we still was colonized by the British, would things be a lot better? Is it better the way it is now? Yes. It will be better. Better than the way it is now, because white people are ruling you. At least hospital will be there because they have empathy. White people have empathy. At least hospital will be there. Education wouldn't have collapsed the way it is. Corruption wouldn't have been in this level of oppression. Religion wouldn't have dominated our minds the way it is at the moment. We would have more liberal way of thinking. The way we see religious leaders would have been different. Do you understand it? So it will be better. But is that the solution? The answer is no. It's not the solution, because what you see happening today, what you see going on in Nigeria at the moment, is an accumulation of wrong decisions made by different people. Wrong decision made by different people. That is what is playing out today. Like the one of insecurity. Let me tell you this, Temi. Instead of insecurity to stop in Nigeria today, it will increase. Once you pull out this one, another one will come up. If you stop this, you see now what is the level of insecurity now is no more Boko Haram bombing, right? Now, because they're living in society and they don't want that, name, the way people are calling them Fulani Boko Haram and all that. They don't like it. What they did now is to create it in different versions so that you can't even identify which one to put up there. If you pull it out now, for example, kidnapping, another one will emerge. Probably buying of people in their houses. You will just see, breaking news. Mr. A house in Ago, unknown gunmen went there and buy the entire family. That will be another agenda. Or everywhere will be quiet and very, very nice. All of a sudden, boom, bomb blast in social market. They will wait after some months. Boom, bomb blast in this gathering, it may be in political gathering or somewhere. They use that one as well. It will not stop. It is out. Do you understand it? And ask yourself, when did those things started? Immediately after the death of Yaradua. Why do they choose that moment? Because Fulani hate it when another tribe is in power. It does not matter whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian. They are not protesting in the north to Temi. because I believe you're a Yoruba person, right? I believe, maybe I'm wrong. They are now protesting in the north, protesting in the west for bad economy, for hardship. Between Tinubu government so far and Buhari government, what is difference? Do we not experiencing, both of them have the same hardship, right? Why is Northerners now protesting? These are Northerners who refuse to protest during the NSAS. They refuse, instead of them to protest, what did they do? They went out to fight the protesters. Or have you forgotten? So they are always doing the bidding of their political class, the Northerners. And that is the idea they have. You can't take it away from them. That is their belief, that is their religion, that is what they stand for. So you coming from Yoruba land or from Igbo land, trying to convince them to do like you, is a no-no for them. They will not accept it. There's no lecture you give to them that will make them to change that ideology, because whatever their political class said is final. The only way for them to strive in that ideology is let them do it in their region. Do it in your region and see how it works before you can introduce to other people. Go back to your region and live, strive, do whatever you want to do there, and let's see how you live with it. The same thing with Yorubas. Protect your territory. Even if Yoruba people want to expand, or they have their brother in Benin Republic, they can. Yorubas are there in Benin Republic. We all know this fact. So I don't see the fear of oh no, if you separate now, what will be my gain? Some of us who are running from West Africa to far countries to live, to see what you can do and offer, it will be easy for you to come to Biafra land, or for Biafran people to go to Duduwa land, to do what they live in their land, keep the law of the country, do your business, work there. The job opportunity will be there. If you have 3,000 hospitals now in Nigeria, by creating those states, those different countries, we make it, we create more job opportunities, because Yorubas will have their own 300 or 3,000 hospitals in their region. They depending on the the way the government want to do something. But the issue, what I'm trying to say is that you can go to, as a nurse from Biafran land, you can go to Yoruba land, you can go to Duduwa land and apply for a job and work there. Keep the rules and regulations of the country, obey the country, the Duduwa nation, obey their law, follow their constitution, and live your life there. You can work in a foreign land close to your own country. If they want you to go, it's easy for you to go back to your country as well. So this is what people don't see. They think that once everybody go, then every time we'll be shooting each other. The answer is no. They will have diplomatic agreement between those countries. You can apply job in Arewa land and work there if that is what you want. Instead of you to selling your land, seeking for work in Canada, seeking for work if some of us, do you know Nigerians in Libya? A lot of them are living in Libya, even in Ghana. So instead of you to go in those far countries, you have your neighboring country where you can work and earn money, different currency, and these three economy will be working, pushing themselves to build the economy. By so doing, citizens are benefiting. You are benefiting in every way you can think of it. Nigeria, as it is today, cannot create enough job to serve or to give opportunity for people they have. A lot is to be discussed about this, but for me to answer your question, my dear, you have to accept the fact that it is not working, and we have seen the reason why it is not working. Tinubu government you are seeing today will look more dangerous and more destabilized than Buhari government. Reason is because he's a Yoruba man. If he's a Muslim, even if he let him stay in Muslim and let him be leading Muslim prayer every day in Asarok, he will never have a better government than Buhari. Buhari will be the best government to compare Tinubu. It is not because Tinubu is a bad person. Just understand this. It is because they will not allow him to even do any meaningful thing. The advice they will be giving to him will be wrong. the decision making they will give to me will be wrong. The insecurity, they themselves who are giving the Buhari Tinubu advice will still go back to create insecurity for his government. More insecurity than you can think of. When Buhari was in government, how many Oba in Yoruba land do they buy? Do you hear they buy any Oba in Yoruba land? Or what they're doing in Yoruba land today? At the space of how many months that Tinubu took power? Tinubu emerged as president, I think that was it November, if I'm not mistaken. So what do you think that is the reason why they are doing what they're doing now? Because Tinubu is a Yoruba person. It does not matter how serious you are in Islam. It doesn't matter whether you are a good friend of northern political class or whatever. It does not matter. What matters is they want you to know that they are the one taking over the country, and they stand by it, and you can't do nothing. That's facts.
We are not worried about it. Now, hey, Gen Z, Gen, every Gen. No worry. When you go to the shop, see, import duties is now $1,450. Hey, from 900. See increase. Hey, after now, you have not put anything in place. You are just busy. Increasing. Tax. They say your father served.
Who is calling me? Okay. We have listened to this. We are listening to what she said. I will look for the third video also to play so that you understand. I want to see her lamentation at the moment. Many people don't understand that not only Igbos want freedom, Yorubas want, but they think that they can manage the system the way it is. They believe that they can manage it, but you cannot. Emenike Chibo, thank you so much. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my brother. Good morning to you. How are you? Play the third video. The same lady. Let's hear her again.
So it is not enough that this administration is torturing us as they are torturing us. But Yemi Kadoso actually had, hey, never. So our money is doing and GP tumbling after is because the number of Nigerian students studying abroad. Bros, this gaslighting here. It's true. I agree with you. The reason why the price of food, rice is rising is because too many people, over 200 million Nigerians are eating rice. They are eating garri. They are eating yam. Are we well? What we are supposed to be eating is ewa, corn, maize, abado. That is what we were promised. If all these people eating yam that is making yam very expensive, you are eating rice, you are eating curry, who sends you? Nigerians, who sends you? All these plenty things for you. That's why food is expensive. Clothes are expensive because look at all of you wearing clothes you want to. The other day they say it is weak. God, how many women have money to buy wig? They say it is weak. So now this one money, all the things that are responsible, they are increasing. First excuse was, women were wearing. Then it is that money is in bags. You people slept and woke up. You made banks useless. Only below the change will have money. Ordinary naira in Nigerian bank we could not find. Maybe it was also because too many Nigerians are using naira. The only currency that you have to dance.
Oluwafemi, how are you? How are you today? Thank you for joining me in this live broadcast.
Okay, you shouldn't have said what you said because now it is obvious that talking papated human beings. What kind of joke is this? What kind of joke is this? I don't want to shift.
Somebody.
You see, this is the reason why whether it, to know what you want is not about your age. It's not about your level of education. Sometimes it's about God-given, should I say, brain, ability to reason, to analyze what is happening to you. Some of these people are old enough to know that the problem is not that the individual that ruled the country. That's not the problem. What Buhari did, he did what he did because that is what he was told to do. Not that he don't know good things or bad things. These people travel to different countries. They see how other countries is being, organized, and what they did that made them to achieve what they have. Nigerian today, you see somebody like Charlie Boy, who is above 70 years, pushing to make Nigeria work, to make Nigeria great. Do you understand? Charlie Boy, he's from Igbo. You see him, anyone who talked about separation, he will come against you. He will not stand with you. He will say all manner of nonsense because he think that the only thing that we make Nigerian work, or that what he want to see, is a good Nigerian. He's 70 years old. His father was Charlie Boy's father was Chief Justice of the Federation. Chief Justice of the Federation. He was the leader of Oputa panel. If you know, you know. Okay? His family have tested the government and know he should have known what is happening in the system, in the government. Did he learn anything from that? The answer is no. The answer is no. So what I'm trying to say is this. If you think that it will work, tell us how it will work. You cannot bring somebody who believe in charm, in traditional worship or magic. You cannot bring that person to lead you in maybe you go to cathedral, maybe Anglican or Catholic. I'm just giving you an example. You cannot bring a native doctor who never go to church. You cannot bring him in the cathedral and tell him to lead in worship. Somebody who have different ideology and different mindset, you cannot bring that person to tell you how to make things work in a civilized society. It doesn't work that way. And you cannot bring different manner of people around you, people who believe in different things. You surround yourself with them and expect to do different things. It doesn't work that way. So that is why I keep on saying, whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Fulani, make sure you understand this. Know people that you want to get that in Nigeria together. Do you think that you are the idea and knowledge you have about Nigeria, do they have it? Do you have what it takes to make them to have it? Were you able to convince them? Now, it is easy for you to pass a knowledge or ideology to a Christian than a Muslim, because they will always use the religion to make themselves not to accept whatever you bring forward. This is another should I say another topic, because some of us think that when you talk about Oduduwa nation, Biafra nation, they will become angry. They will question you, why don't you talk about unity of Nigeria? okay, what do you want us to do now to make it work? What you have to do to make it work is to go to North, make Fulani to drop the ideology they have. And that ideology can never ever go out from them, whether you like it or not. You can't get it out. If you think you can, you are wasting your time. First of all, they are in the power. They are the one holding the system. Taking that system out from them is a different ball game. Changing the ideology is a different ball game. You cannot do these two things at the same time and expect zero reaction. It's not possible. They have tested the power. They are used to aggressiveness. They know your weaknesses. They know how to hold you. They accept poverty more than you can think of. They don't care. That is nomadic life. They don't care. All they want to drag you down the way they are. If you are ready to go to that extent, then you can achieve what you want to achieve. But without it, you are wasting up your time. That is why those who want Biafra should go out and vote. Cast your vote, help other people to vote for you to have your freedom and be free from all those nonsense. Protesting, you are risking your life in Nigeria because it is against Islamic and Fulani ideology. You don't protest. Do you get it? You don't protest in a country made with that kind of ideology. That's number one. Two, you don't have freedom of speech. You don't talk when they talk. Are you ready to accept it? If you cannot accept those things, then Nigerian is not for you. Thank you so much for joining me this late hour. I really appreciate your time. Alison, thank you so much. Ndibe, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please, before you go, hit like button so that other people will watch this video and follow up. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Let's move the ministry to the next level. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. For those of you that are in morning or afternoon, I greet you depending on your time. Thank you and see you again.